Intro. This is the intro. I'm going to set my music up. Intro. When the ad's over, my friends will let me know. Intro. This needs to be on shuffle. Intro. I can't listen to Doom the whole time. Intro. Intro. Really great material here. It's the intro. Intro. That ad should be ending right about now. Intro. What's going on, guys? Good morning. Lori Abs, Shannon Smith, TKK, Body Illusion, Shelly Kelly, Sandy Wendy, Millie the Dandelion, Dennis from Boston. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. You're on the lifeboat. This is Captain Calhoun speaking. Carry on, Janet G. What's going on? Good to see ya. Doing some scrolling this morning. Wow, you guys had quite the conversation before I got here. Izzy E. has graced us with her presence. Marissa Robertson, Jeremy Fowler. What's going on, friends? Good to see you guys. Charlie Mullins. It almost wouldn't let me see the first comment. I had to really pull that chat down. What's going on, guys? Dick Fox, hello. Deaudre Gore. May Rain Lily. Yo. What's going on? I'm coming to you from the beautiful, what is this, Aztec, New Mexico, right on the border of Colorado, right outside of Durango. I don't know how good this view is going to be from inside this vehicle, but look at all these crazy rock mountains. Yeah, I said it, rock mountains. The sun coming through the rain clouds is so wild. It's pretty cool out here. Today we're going to talk about the importance of breaking up your routine, aka taking a break. Taking a chill pill, going on vacation. Now, I'm not saying that you just, painstakingly build a wonderful routine just to screw it off. That's not what I'm saying at all. The importance of having a functional routine that you practice regularly, I think, is immensely important. But once you have that, you can't just work your fingers to the bone all the time. You got to take some time off. You got to come out here and smell the mountain air, smell the roses, treat yourself. And on this channel, we are a peer support anti-addiction channel. We're not an anti-drug channel, right? So we're going to tie it back to that. This thing is a disease, and it's not something we take medication for. It's something that we open our journals up and we self-seek. Not as far as like self-serving, but we seek within ourselves, try to get to know ourselves a little bit more. And that's how we deal with this disease. And having a wonderful routine that you practice regularly is a part of that. And then getting outside of that routine and shaking it up a little bit, experiencing novel things is also a huge part of that. I'm noticing I did not trim my nose hairs today. That's going to be first on the list after this stream, I tell you what. Lori Abs says I have 7 different journals now. I tell you what, you have made quite the waves since you've started journaling. I bet you that feels good, huh? Just having a really good meditation, Shannon. Routine is like fertilizer to your garden. Hello, Sarah Browett. Good to see you. Helena, good morning. Jane Aldrich. Have a great day at work, surviving together. Layla Bradley. I am enjoying my trip. I tell you what. Do I look like I'm happy, Body Illusion? I'm pretty ecstatic. It's pretty great. It is pretty great. I did not sleep very well last night, but it's okay. That's just fine. I left my my one hoodie that I brought in the car that we drove to the first destination. We did not bring it here, so I'm wearing 2 long sleeve shirts. We're gonna have to rectify this. There's a town right there. I'm sure I can find a long sleeve or something. But yeah, guys, the importance of breaking up the routine. The importance of breaking up the routine. We can't just sell ourselves to the process, right? The process is important. It's absolutely necessary, but we have to make time for ourselves too. The whole point of the routine, of the process, of breaking the addiction cycles is to live a better life, is to be more free, right? It's all about freedom at the end of the day and how we feel inside. So if I'm just practicing my routine day in and day out, how do you think that's going to feel? And I bet you, a number of you probably already know the answer to that from personal experience. So getting out there and treating yourself, spending time with your loved ones, your family, your friends, is immensely important. And I think you guys can tell the difference just by looking at my face. It certainly seems to be that way. And I have said this before, your friends will notice the change before you will. And I don't know why that is. Pardon me, I'm going to try and shove these things back in there because I don't friggin' like them. I don't like looking at them. I don't like knowing about them. Anyways, but yeah, novelty. I've never been to this location before. I'm really excited. What else should I say? Beep, 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 boo. Yeah. You know, something else that occurred to me. They say if you're the smartest person in your friend group, you're probably, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're probably in the wrong room. And I don't know if that's the case or not, but as far as my current situation, right? But it's definitely not what it was. I'm definitely not where I was. And I definitely, where I am now relates and interacts with my friends in a very different way, which is fine. But I definitely have room for new people in my life, I think. To put it very nicely. Tina Marie, grow them out and braid them like your Uncle Johnny. You know, if I could braid my nose hairs, I might actually enjoy them. That would be kind of gross, though. It would be sweet. I would like to braid the beard and all the stuff. I'm just, it's still too new. These are still baby hairs. They're not big enough yet. But I do look forward to one day having maybe a Gimli-style beard with some, like, jewels, some dwarven jewelry holding it together. That would be pretty cool. I live for now. Good morning. I was watching my dad's show last night, and he was talking about some strengths and weaknesses of the channel, and I thought that was pretty eye-opening and interesting, because I never really thought about it like that. But, getting a little off topic is definitely something that we do. And now I'm thinking about it, which doesn't help me stay on topic. I tell you what, do we outgrow our friends? Asks Shannon. I don't think it's necessarily an always yes kind of thing, but yeah, I think it's totally possible. I mean, I don't think that I have definitely already done that, right? In my short amount of time on this planet. I don't think that everyone's meant to go. You know what I mean? One of my favorite lines from Nipsey Hussle is, "The circle got smaller, everybody can't go." And from out of context, that seems pretty cold, but I mean, as you progress, as you become who you were meant to be, not everyone's going to be able to hang. Not everyone wants to go where you're going. You know what I mean? Not everyone's going to like who you become. But that doesn't matter as long as you know who you are and you like who you're becoming, right? If we're achieving our own goals, the people that align with those goals will present themselves. And that's something I wholeheartedly believe. I do not doubt that for a second. Yeah, rest in power, Nipsey. Much love. Jeremy Fowler, what's going on? Stepped away for a moment. Well, I'm glad you're back, brother. Good to see you this morning. Surviving Together says, I have certainly had to let people go. It's a part of life, and it doesn't have to be a sad thing. It's a glorious thing. It's a new chapter. It's a new beginnings kind of thing. Flick Fox says, I'm going to let my ex know I was always in the wrong room. He hated that I always outsmarted him. Well, there you have it, folks. Also, Flick Fox says, I've evolved through a few friendship groups. My two constant besties have been there like 20 years. And they were two separate friendship groups. Interesting. Well, those two were keepers, right? We are like the planets orbiting at a different pace, says Sarah Browett, and at different points and shadows of the sun. Friendships don't always stick by our side for that reason. We rotate our way through. Absolutely. It is definitely a natural, organic thing. Rick Spicer, well, what's going on? Sorry about the shakiness. I had this set up and then it stopped being comfortable. We're going to try again. I'm listening to the Black Dahlia Murder right now, and it's awesome. This has got to be like their first album. It is their first album. Ha ha! All right. I'm getting back to it, I promise. All right. Yeah, and I guess I was talking about it's not a sad thing, right? Because we're becoming who we're meant to be. And hopefully, I mean, we have no control over this, right? But hopefully they're becoming who they are meant to be, right? And if that's the case, if we're all becoming who we're meant to be, we're going to end up where we're meant to be as well. I don't think that things that are for us, we can mess up. I don't think that that's how it works. I think that things that are for us, and nothing's going to stop that. So if we keep our side of the street clean and tidy, if we do our best, it's gonna work itself out, you know. And I'm not saying there's not going to be hardships. I'm not saying you're going to sidestep the curveballs of life just by doing your best. But I am saying that at the end of the day, doing your best is going to ensure that the best comes back. And it's not going to come back all the time, but you know, we can only do our best. If it's a continuum, where do I want to be on that? I want to be doing my best as much as possible all the time, right? For the most positive outcome. So that's that. Surging together. You see me, and that is already a win. Absolutely. And you know, you guys see me. This is a symbiotic thing we got going on. Wonderful friends on the boat, says Shannon. Jeremy Fowler says, I've been through groups as well, but as long as you have the foresight to where those people are going to take you in life, you can choose wisely. And you know, and that's what makes me uncertain, because there's still amazing things happening here, right? But you know, we don't have to see eye to eye to create beautiful things together. So maybe I shouldn't speak so soon, right? Maybe I should be patient, right? And see how things play out. And that's probably what I'm going to do. I try not to act rashly these days. Usually when I act rashly, it doesn't turn out very well. This doesn't seem to me like it's working very well. Routine. You know what's really cool? I thought about bringing my weights. That's a part of my routine, is exercise. And I was thinking to myself, how am I going to exercise while I'm on this trip? Because I have to, right? And my resolution was to just do push-ups and, you know, what I can with what I have. Well, my friend brought his weights. So we're gonna have some exercise daily out here. I'm pretty stoked about that. This weekend we'll be having performances. I believe today is gonna be filled with work. I know I'm on vacation, but I'm gonna be out here working hard. We have a bunch of structures to build. We have performances to either choreograph or arrange, depending on how we're gonna go about that, depending on who shows up. And I'm gonna explore. We got here in the dark, so I haven't explored it all yet. I went to the bathroom right over there, and that's about it. So lots going on today. I'm excited to share it with you. We haven't spun any fire yet, otherwise you would be apprised of it. For those of you that missed it, for anyone that wants ab works out, Lori Abs has quite the assortment on her channel. You all should go check her out. She's pretty great. Excuse me. What was I talking about? Gosh darn it. That burp literally ruined my train of thought. Spanx, do you have any idea how much your vulnerability elevates me? I do not. I have no idea how much. But I'm guessing it's an immense difference for you, which is great. That makes me so happy. I'll show you, Abs. I'm not driving. I'm just sitting here because it's comfortable. It's like a chair, and it's isolated enough to where I don't have to pay attention to anything else. It helps me not get distracted. Because my friends are out up and about doing their thing. Matrix Rabbit, what's going on? Good to see you. Surviving Together says, I've reduced my antidepressant by 50%. One more month and I should be off it after 25 years. Wow. Surviving Together, that's so big. I'm so happy. How does it feel? 50% less must feel crazy different. Must feel black and white different. Shannon made turkey chili last night. Oh my. That sounds so fire. I love chili. Really wish I remembered what I was getting into right there. It was so important. Oh yeah, we haven't spun any fire yet, but I was just too tired the first night. It was like midnight 15 by the time we were like almost ready. And when I say almost ready, like, it just didn't seem like other people found it as important. Like, maybe they just didn't understand my bedtime, but so we didn't spin. But I'm looking forward to hopefully doing that tonight. The only reason we didn't last night is because the whole night was basically spent traveling here and setting up. And then it was, you know, almost midnight again, so had to go to bed. But I'm really excited for that. I can't tell you. It's going to be great. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a video, right? Not a live. And then I will present it as, what is it called? An instant premiere. So that way I can talk to you guys and interact and hang out and we can watch it together. Instead of, if I were to just go live, I wouldn't be able to talk and interact because I would have to go participate either as safety or performance, right? So that's, I think, the most optimal way to share that. It's just an instant premiere of a video. Did I vape? Who says vape? I hope I didn't vape. Sometimes I do it without thinking. I am taking videos of fire spinning, Shannon, absolutely. So far, oh, the vape is still working good. I see, Matrix. Yeah, it should last you quite a while. Those models are pretty decent. The Arabian Bard, what's going on? Do your arms ache after? Are the sticks heavy? The sticks are all manner of shapes, sizes, and weights. And yes, I'm sore all over afterwards. Not just my arms, my back, my legs, my neck, my shoulders, my abs, everything. It's a full body workout. It definitely is. And you know, without stretching, it's almost impossible to do what I do. So it requires a lot of physical fitness. You can do devil sticks. Devil sticks are sweet. I'm a pretty big fan. I didn't bring my sword because I lost it. So I guess I don't own one anymore. I didn't bring my whips. I didn't bring my short staves. I just brought my long staff, my dragon staff, and my nunchucks. And there's about 20 pairs of nunchucks in the trailer. We've got a lot of them. We are talking poi, although I don't do poi, and I don't think anyone here in the crew right at this moment does. In fact, out of all the people that are coming, all the people that may or may not show up, I don't think any of them do poi, which is a tragedy. My buddy Mike that got me into fire is like a poi master. And I know there are levels to this thing. Like, there are poi masters and there are poi masters. So he would definitely take the humble route and say, no, that's not me. But man, this guy has friggin' skills, and I will sing his name from the mountaintops forever. But yeah, we could use a poi guy for sure. Travi does rope dart, and so does Hannah. So that's similar, but not. Tampa B man, what's going on? You made a Spanx live. I am honored. What a traffic stop that would be. I know, right? Got whips and chains and all sorts of fun stuff in here. Puka Vista, good morning. When you said ape, I thought ape hangers, because we were talking about ape hangers on a bike yesterday, and it's just stuck in my head. But yeah, guys, look, I'm sure that a lot of you have gotten some solid routines going. I'm sure a lot of you have been journaling and busting out your spiritual toolbox, you know, and using it as necessary, which is great. And now I would like to encourage you to pat yourself on the back and take some time off when you can. You know what I mean? Treat yourself. Do something nice for you. Do something just a little selfish. Being selfish doesn't have to take away from other people. You know, if you're living your life in a selfish way, that might be an issue, right? But having performing a selfish act, doing something for oneself, is not inherently negative. In fact, I think it's entirely necessary. Wow, that sun is bright. Check it out. You're gonna get sunglass mic now. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a cool day. Ape suits. Sounds like the furry convention I stumbled upon. You stumbled upon a furry convention? There's a metal band that I'm into, and they hire a guy to put on an ape suit, and they have this one song that they'll play that has ape in the name, and they'll have the guy in the ape suit run through the mosh pit and like mosh and act crazy while they play that song, and then he'll come up on stage and like jam out with them. And it's just a guy in an ape suit. I think it's pretty cool. I went to a random metal show in Tucson. I think it was the only one I went to. And there was a local band there, and they had a guy with like a helmet on, but it was like a TV. It was shaped like a TV. I can't remember exactly what was going on, but he was a character. Like, he had a thing on, and he was like the ape for Black Dahlia Murder, except I can't remember the name of this band. But what a genius idea for a band of like that sound, of that energy. I think it's wonderful to have someone dressed up, a part of the band, in the crowd participating. It really changes the whole flavor of the event. Kiwi berry. Yeah, dude, when they took nicotine and made it taste really good, that was dangerous. What stopped me from switching from cigarettes to vape for so long was the thought that I'm having enough trouble quitting cigarettes. If I pick up vapes, there's zero chance I'm ever going to quit because of how delicious it is. And it's just straight up nicotine. It scared the crap out of me for the longest time. I tell you what, I'm glad that I made the transition. I definitely am not experiencing the health issues that I was from cigarettes, but it is delicious. I vape far more than I smoked. I'm definitely intaking way more nicotine. Yes, time will tell what exactly that means for my body. Dale Cox, good morning, good sir. I'm gonna have to go get some tincture. It's in my bag. After not touching my guitar all summer, says Dennis, played for 4 hours yesterday and had an awesome day. Depression robs you from doing anything productive. It does. It robs you of your happiness. It robs you what makes you you. I don't know why this is such a struggle. Do tincture for me. I got some in the bag. I'll just have to get it in a sec. Oh, I hate this setup. This is terrible. We're gonna do something different tomorrow, or maybe we'll just go for a walk right now, huh? While we talk concepts. Let's try and leave this car better than we found it. Morning, Clayton. There's my buds. All right, let's get the heck out of this car, guys. I'll find a different place to do this. When was the last, what was the last vacation you guys went on? When was the last time you got out in nature, took a break from your routine? Tell me about it. I want to hear about some wonderful adventures. Maybe even some unexpected events that aren't even positive. I don't know. Let's talk about it though. I think telling stories, reminiscing about times like these is also a doorway to motivation to get out there and get it. You know what I mean? Because it's we all know vacation is fun, but I didn't get the tincture. We all know vacation is fun, but are we actually going to go take one? You know, I remember going to Disneyland as a very, very young kid. Not Disneyland, Disney World. So young I shouldn't remember because I was so young, but there are things about that trip that I will remember forever. I don't have any memory from that time in my life outside of that. And you know why that is? Because it was novel, amazing, it was fun. The brain chemicals that got released from my young self going to Disney World was immense. It couldn't be discounted. All right, I'm doing tincture right here. Right next to the naloxone for some reason. That's how it fit. All right. I got the coolest tank, guys. I'm so stoked. They were out of the $30 ones, so I had to get a $50 one. It's a blessing in disguise. It was a blessing in disguise. I swear the video's going to be better in a second. Ugh. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna do some tank. Highly recommend Venice, but not in high tourist season. What's high tourist season for Venice, Deaudrey? is terrible right now. We're getting there though. Yeah, I would love to go to Venice. Doesn't that sound amazing? I like water. Yo, there's a river here. Apparently there's paddle boards. We can paddle out onto the river, and apparently you can see and hear the stages from the river. So I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna participate in concerts in the water. I'm gonna be in the water at a concert. I can't friggin' wait. There's gonna be a fire walk. There's gonna be all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna interview the sobriety people. There's some group is here, and it says on the flyer, breaking addiction cycles, and I can't wait to go speak to them and learn who they are and bring them on here. Hopefully, we'll see. You got pretty good internet connection. Yeah, my friends are not messing a boot. They're pretty serious when it comes to their internet, and I have to say, I'm so grateful, because I wouldn't be able to do this at all. I probably wouldn't be on the trip without that. I don't think I was prepared to purchase the Starlink that quickly. So thank God for Aaron and for Alan, my buds. My buds. I've always wanted to go to Milan as well, Shannon. Got to say I love the hair. Danette McClure, thank you so much. What a sweet thing to say. I have been cultivating it. I have to say this part is still getting on my nerves, but we're so close. I remember when it was all this length. We're almost all the way through. I've never left the country, guys. I've never been to Barcelona or any of these beautiful places, and I can't wait one day. Nicola E. Been a busy bee. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here, dude. We've been talking a lot about RVs and vans and camping and traveling, and I keep thinking of you and what you got going on. So it's really good to see you today. Oh, there's joy on the wind. You hear that? My home is a resort. Why would I leave? Tampa Bay, man, I don't think you need to. If your home's a resort, you literally could just take a vacation on the other side of the home, right? And just go on the side of the home that you're not normally on. It solves the same purpose. It's still novel. But I mean, yeah, you don't necessarily need to. You could, though. You could if you feel like, you want a little extra, a little more. Are you getting your fill of coffee? I am, Robin. I actually brought a whole bag of, what was it, Tim Horton? That's right. I brought a whole bag of Tim Hortons, and the grinder and the French press. So we are ready to go. Eva, good morning. Welcome in. My ex Lucy used to go by that name. Kind of threw me for a loop for a second, but I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in. Candy's Life, good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's do some tincture, guys. Before I get lost in chat again. The reflection's killing me, so I'm putting the glasses back on, and maybe, just maybe, we can use Clayton's French press as a stand. Oh! Wow. I'm smart. Okay. I was so worried that this was gonna leak in my bag. For those that are new here, this is capsaicin tincture. Capsaicin is the naturally occurring oil in hot peppers that make them spicy. This is not psychoactive. This is not a drug. It's just pepper oil. But what's going to happen is it's really, really spicy. And the science behind it is, when it enters my body is going to think that it's dying. So it's going to release all its natural brain chemicals. I'm going to get, I guess, a little rush off of spicy peppers. And that's not necessarily why we do it, right? There's a lot of positive benefits to tincture. Well, I shouldn't say tincture, to capsaicin. It's especially good for inflammation. And I definitely notice a difference in my entire body when I'm doing tincture regularly and when I'm not. My muscles perform better, recover better. And I don't know if everyone experiences this, but I have a lot of body pain constantly. And it's not like someone with fibro. It's not on that level, right? Like, so I guess I'm talking to people who actually have some serious pain, but it helps with small aches and pains for sure. And it makes you feel really good. So I'm gonna go in, I'm probably gonna do about this much. I think that's about twice as much as I've been doing. So down the hatch, Dale. Cheers, my brother. Oh, that was a fireball. I guess my uncle's superpower is that he can do spicy stuff and then look like he didn't. I don't think that's my superpower. I'm definitely gonna look like I did some. Oh, wow. Also, capsaicin being an oil, liquid just serves to spread it around. So, which is fine, whatever. I think that got me to immediately at least a 6, because I'm crying already. Oh, you guys probably can't see because of the lighting. Let's switch sides. Wow, that's really hot, yo. Oh, I'm definitely crying. Immediately a 6, but it's also coming down pretty quick. I hope you get some good sleep, Helena. It helps body pain slightly. If you have chronic pain, it's not gonna be the answer to your prayers. But like, for me, I have like a lot of, I guess I don't know what I have. I think I have soft tissue damage from car accidents, from being a reckless young man, from crashing on my bike, from all sorts of stuff. So I do constantly have a little bit of pain, but it's not comparable to someone that would have like fibromyalgia. Like, there are some people on the boat that have some chronic pain that it's not comparable to at all, right? So if that's the boat you're in, capsaicin's not going to save you. But like, for me, it's really nice. For me, it definitely helps out. And right after this, I'm going to go stretch. So it's all going to work. It's going to work together. Can't do the tincture, says Matrix. I already have stomach issues. Don't want to add to it. Well, yeah, don't do that. We like you healthy and happy, my friend. Anxiety relief for sure, Lori Abs. So when we talk about anxiety and depression, right, and how we handle those things, it's very similar to recovery, right? We want to have novel experiences. We want to train the reward system of our brain to work properly again, right? When we do something that's good for us, our brain is supposed to tell us like, hey, this is great, and drop that feel-good chemical so that we remember. And the opposite effect, right? If we do something negative, our brain is supposed to remember that. Like, if I touch the hot stove, it hurts. You know what I mean? So after putting our minds and bodies through the ringer, getting to the depths of our addictions, our reward system is not going to be working very well anymore. I'm going to scroll back up to the comment that prompted this so I don't lose my way. I have not eaten yet, Puka. Anxiety relief. That's right. So, we're talking about the reward system, right? If we could retrain our reward system of our brain, anxiety will be less prevalent. I'm not saying it'll go away completely. What anxiety is your fight or flight response happening out of place. There's a part of your brain that was formed when we were like cavemen or something like that, and it controls our base instincts, our gut feelings, right? Things that we don't have control over, not our thoughts, but I guess our subconscious, right? I forget what it's called. I don't want to say the wrong brain part, but that being said, that part of the brain controls your fight or flight response. And in today's world, the fight or flight response isn't responding to a T-Rex trying to eat me, or maybe that's not a good example. It's not responding to a predator, right, trying to eat me. It's not responding to a natural disaster, happening outside my hut or my cave.
it's happening because I'm worried about paying the rent or worried about being able to. It's happening because I don't know how to handle the situation that came up at work. It's because I don't know how to navigate this interpersonal relationship with my coworker or my boss or my significant other. We're having these responses in the caveman part of our brain in this new modern world, and it's misplaced. Understanding that doesn't help a ton, I have to say. I'll still have like anxiety attacks and be like, there's no reason for this. I'm gonna pay the rent. It's fine. But it doesn't go away. We have to retrain our brains. That's why it's happening, right? That's what's happening. But if we can do novel things, if we can journal our inner thoughts, right? If we can break out all these spiritual tools, we can retrain that part of our brain, and anxiety and depression will be much more manageable because we'll have a way out, right? We'll have a way to kick on that drip, that natural drip that we all came equipped with. Here, I'm gonna do something gross, don't look. Air hanky. I can't remember if my dad used to say air hanky or snot rocket, but one of them was from my dad's generation and one of them was from mine. Don't look at me. I thought Johnny said it wasn't a good idea. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Some jalapenos this year are way hotter than usual. It's surprising. There's always those outliers, I tell you what. And yeah, peppers have tons of vitamin C. They're pretty darn good for you. You're not supposed to do tincture on an empty stomach, Shannon. That's correct. That is correct. But sometimes we screw things up, you know? Deaudrey says excuse me. Deaudrey says I'm trying to develop a bit of a tolerance for spice so that I can use it for pain now and then. Word. What kind of spice are you indulging in currently, Deaudrey? The Arabian Bard says journaling, deep breaths, and meditation help my anxiety. I tell you what. Man, I'm getting the hiccups now. I tell you what. It's not a good idea, says Dale, unless you've been doing it a long time. I don't eat when I eat hot peppers or tincture. And I can't speak for Dale, but I have to think that that's probably for a greater effect, right? If it's not going to destroy your stomach, if your stomach is going to be able to handle it, not having food in your stomach will accentuate what happens. You know what I mean? It's just like drinking on an empty stomach. It's just like doing anything on an empty stomach. There's nothing else in there to dilute, so to speak, right? So I don't know if that's why you do it that way, Dale, but I could see myself doing it that way for a larger effect if I were capable. I don't think that, well, I mean, I guess I am because I just did it. But I didn't do a whole dropper, I tell you what, you know what I mean? There are levels to this thing, and you are a little higher up the ladder than me, if I do say so myself. Maybe a little bit more than a little. Zaphod, Beeble Brox munching a plate of space peppers at a restaurant at the end of the universe. Capsation overload. Hallelujah. Dude, I wonder what kind of crazy space peppers they got. You know what I mean? Been eating peppers over 50 years. Holy crap. Good morning, Adrian. How are you doing this morning?
Hey, good.
Do you want to say hello to my stream?
Hello, Russ. Yeah.
You guys want to meet my friend Adrian? This woman is the fire goddess herself.
Hello.
And she has shown me the light.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to be here. Have a great morning.
Bye, Adrian. But yeah, guys, on that note, I think I want to get up and participate. All of my friends are now out and about. And we're all going to hug each other and do some fun stuff. So hit that like, subscribe, and the bell for notifications if you like what we do here. It certainly makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Because you walked up to the car and you could tell I was like, they're just telling my dream here.
Can't wait to show you guys our performance. Holy crap. You guys are gonna freak out. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. If you're in Salt Lake, it's special.
Yeah. I feel like weird praising people like too
like within their own earshot. I just want to praise them where they can't hear me, I guess. Those two are like some of the most talented and creative individuals I have ever met. Adrian, and I said hello to Clayton, but you guys did not meet him yet. But the two of them, when they get together and dance, it's something else. It's otherworldly, and I can't wait to share it with you. I just wanted to say that, I guess. I am going to get out of here. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Mr. Brownstone, good to see you. Apparently we're all watching Johnny's series on newbie pepper eaters. I didn't know he had that. Maybe you're making a joke and it went right over my head. I do get haircuts. Contrary to popular belief. Well, you guys have a great day. Izzy E, it was always a pleasure to see you. I've been missing you. Yeah, you guys have a great day, all right? Hit that like, subscribe, and the bell for notifications. And my dad's going to be doing some true crime today, as well as some lifeboats. So keep your eyes peeled. There should be some extra stuff coming, if not today, in the coming weeks for certain. So we'll see you later, all right? Oh, he's doing a series. That's why you're asking me if I ate. Well, he's doing a great job. You guys are learning. Yeah, no, I did it wrong today. That's for sure. I'm going to leave this up for just a sec because I don't want to cut off important pepper growing conversations, but I'm going to set this thing down and walk away. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you later, all right? Bye.
Oh, this thing's still on!
Wow.
If anyone's still here, I still love you.